G'day everyone, and welcome to the first of a series of Fish Talk fishing roundups. I've got Jamie on the camera here at the moment, and we did this about 5 years ago, Jamie, and it's been a long time between drinks.
We did it once, Ross.
We did it once. We've had some really good sponsors over the years, and one of the sponsors that's come on board with Fish Talk is the Tonic range, which is famous for their sunglasses, Jamie. But they've donated to us this magnificent Tonic watch. I don't know if you can see that up close or not. And that is going to be won by one of you lucky viewers, as long as you make yourself into a subscriber of Fish Talk Video. So what you need to do to be in the running to win this is to subscribe, and then in the comment section below just put the word Fish Talk. And then from that set, we will pick a winner for the first week.
If you've already subscribed, Roscoe?
If you've already subscribed, just put your comment Fish Talk on the comments underneath, and you'll be in the running as well. In the coming weeks, we might make it a competition for a fish photo or something like that. But just to kick it off, we'll make it as simple as we can, Jamie, to get our subscribers up and running. And the other good reason to subscribe is that when our next report comes up, you'll be notified of it.
We're here at the Mitta River, just trying to catch a carp to chuck into our.
And we've got one on.
And we've got one on. So come back this way a bit, Roscoe.
Well, grab the camera, mate. Just pick it up.
Oh. We're here trying to catch a carp to put in the veggie garden.
Oh, he's away.
We've been here.
We might have to walk down towards him, mate.
We've been here and done this before, Roscoe, and so
There he is.
I did cast yours into the prime spot.
The gun spot. That's true.
That's all right. Maybe there's a bit of bank up here you can haul him up on.
One mud marlin coming up.
Very good fun. Training wheels. Call them what you like.
But like true anglers, we've come away without
a net. So I'm not sure how we're going to do this, Roscoe.
Dear. I think I'll just
keel haul and hope for the best. Ooh, trusting leaders. Yeah, give us a rod.
If I can get it down below the
swivel.
It's pretty heavy duty line down there.
Well done, mate.
There we go. Well, so this is the start of our river roundup, and we've got ourselves a fish.
We do have, yeah. So the idea is, well, we thought we'd do this on every 2 or 3 weeks, just to give people an idea of what's going on around the local area. As you can see in the background,
you better tilt her up that way.
I am going to tilt her that way again,
because I don't know if that's going to work.
Uh-oh, you might be side on.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see how that goes. As we were saying, we're here at the Mitta River. It's running a banker at the moment, Roscoe.
It is, mate.
There's not a lot more water that can go into it, unfortunately. But we do have something for our garden. Charlie carp works beautifully well on your tomatoes. But if you don't want to go out and buy Charlie carp, you go and catch one, bury it about 3 feet, 2.5 feet underneath. Hope that your dog doesn't get it. Well, Roscoe's going to dispatch it.
Well, I was just going to give it the last rites, but perhaps we won't do it on camera.
No, we won't do that.
Okay. Okay, Jamie, so we might as well kick it off with Lake Hume.
Lake Hume, yes. Some good trout are starting to turn up again for those anglers that have been trolling down by the weir wall. We heard of one report last week of 4 fish come in between 62 and 70
centimetres long, which are really good trophy-sized trout.
Yeah.
We got some good ones a couple of months ago, but then they slackened off a bit.
Oh, they went right off. You could hardly catch one out there, but over the last couple of weeks, apparently those that have been persistent and in the know have done all right.
Yeah. And in keeping with its great reputation as a mixed fishery, it's not the only species that's come on.
Well, I was going to say bullets and the larger sized Tassies, the 26 grammers I think they are, seem to be working well out there.
Bullet lures especially have really made a big impact in this area.
They have, yeah, they've been fantastic.
Yeah.
So also out in Lake Hume?
Yellow belly.
Yes.
Yellow belly are the success story in Lake Hume at the moment. Ray Gamble, one of our presenters on Fish Talk, was out there last Sunday and snagged 14, Jamie. 14 in about an hour and a half of fishing.
Good fishing. That's great fishing in anyone's language. Vibes and blades and those sorts of things.
And in very shallow water.
Yep.
Mick Miller, who's another supporter of our show, who makes the go-to lures, great lures again.
Yes.
He's been out there, and both him and Ray had the same story, fishing in 6 to 12 foot of water, quite shallow.
But that's where the warmth is in the lake.
It is, and we feel that the yellow belly are going to be spawning soon.
Yes.
So often the males are hanging around the big female.
Yep.
And if you can find that situation, you can clean up. But please limit your catch. They're very easy to catch. They're probably easier to catch than redfish.
At times they are.
Well, at the moment they are. You catch more yellow belly than reddies at the moment in the weir.
Yeah, and blades, vibes, as we said, but go around the rocky outcrops and what have you. The Lake Hume Classic is not that far away, so it's a great time to be going out there and practicing.
So that, I think, Jamie, is the 26th of October or thereabouts, but check your local guides. We'll put it up as a bit of a picture
26th and 27th of October.
I think that's it.
And we're on again.
We're on again. We've got another fish on. Just hang on, folks.
Oh no, might have just dropped it.
This is live. Yeah, no, it's dropped.
He's dropped it.
Never mind. So, we're just fishing with a few worms at the moment, just trying to while away the time more than anything.
As we said, trying to get a carp for the veggies.
Yep. Okay.
Welcome back again.
We're back, folks. This is us.
This is. And we're just
this
up
is how we roll.
Badly, usually. Lake Dartmouth, Roscoe. We've both had a couple of trips up there in the last few weeks.
Yeah, another big success story, isn't it? I mean, you were up there on Wednesday and
we got 16 or 17.
17 fish. I was up there on Thursday,
Same
2
area.
days ago. Same area, and we boated 8. So it is on fire. Folks, if you want to get into consistent trout fishing, you need a boat, of course. Someone asked me today on the site whether you can bank fish. You can, but it's very limited. Very limited.
Yeah.
But certainly if you're a boat fisher, get yourself up there. Worms and fenders, Jamie?
Worms and fenders work really well. Crick hoppers and fenders work extremely well. If you don't like using fenders, then by all means use your Tassie Devils. Probably in the darker colours at the moment, seem to be.
Yeah.
We had success with the yellow-winged, red-nosed brown bomber. Which
that was a favourite of Steve Williams.
It was up at Jindabyne.
Jindabyne, for sure, yeah.
So we had some success with that as well. Fish deep though, we're still fishing at between 25 feet down to about 40, 45 feet. And Gaz, one of our other presenters, was up there last Sunday and he caught fish at 55. They ended up with 4 at 55 feet. So
generally I think you're going to have depth from now on. We've hit a really warm spell. In the time between Jamie and I being there, 24 hours, the surface temperature rose probably 2 or 3 degrees.
Yeah, but there were clearly, our fish were empty on the Wednesday. Your fish were absolutely chock-a-block full of ants.
And they were full of ants. So they were coming up, they were comfortable enough to come to the surface, probably just on dark, I would say. Yeah, or
through the night when the ants were plumped up and they'll feed on theirs heavily. So definitely worth a shot.
Yep.
If you are going up there just in a little tinny or whatever and you're not sort of real keen on down rigging, what have you, you need to be in amongst the trees. You're going to lose a bit of gear, and that's part of it, but that's where you need to be for that surface fishing just on the Tassies.
And again, the bullet lures or lures of that sort of elk, if you go through the trees at a fair pace,
fair clip,
you know, they're ambush fish, they'll be sitting there, they'll be waiting for something to come past.
And if you see fish rising in an area out in the centre, and as long as they're not carp, because you can see that on a regular basis up there, get out there and troll over the top of them, and you never know your chances. If they're on the ants, they're very exclusive when they've been on the ants, because we've been there and done that before, Roscoe.
We have indeed, yeah, and they get very single-minded, as most fishers know if you're a fly fisherman too. If you aren't matching the hats, you might as well go home. Yeah,
but well worthwhile. Dartmouth.
Dartmouth is.
The Mitta River is probably fairly, going a banker, so...
There it is. And there's plenty of carp in here at the moment, we've found, so...
higher up.
We've had 2 on already, so there you go.
Higher up, you're probably a good chance at a trout, but you just need to be fishing those back eddies and backwaters because, unfortunately, it's probably going too hard. If you're going to lure cast, maybe a soft plastic with a big lead head jig
That would work, but looking at the water quality, Jamie, the water is beautifully clean. So if you drifted a bait or something through it, you just never know.
That's right.
You never know how you'd go.
Kiwi River's a lot lower, Ross, at the moment.
We don't have a real report from there.
No, we'll get one.
It would be fishing okay. We'll try and get one for the next report.
Yeah, we have had Pete on a couple of weeks ago on the show, and he said, look, the opening weekend up there was pretty good. They got fish. Fish deeper rather than up near the surface again, and just split shot and worms.
Yep.
Well worth a try. Yep. Well worth a try.
A little bit further afield to Cancoban, Jamie. You've heard a report from there as well?
A couple of good reports out of there from Cancoban. Some large fish, not in big numbers by any stretch out the message, but I think fish up to about 8-9 pound in the old scarp.
Very nice.
Very odd one.
Very nice.
Yeah, but quite good.
So what are we talking there? Mud eyes under floats?
Mud eyes under floats, a bit of trolling and what have you. You just got to make sure that there's not a lot of boat activity on there because it's a fairly small pondage.
It is. It's quite shallow.
Yeah. You can beat in Gingerbine. It's trout opening in New South Wales today.
It is this weekend, today, this very day. So hopefully next time we have this, we'll be able to give you a bit of a report from up that way.
Yeah, certainly the Indi River is a good height at the moment. I was talking to Scotty today. From his parents are up at the top of the Bigger Valley, and the Indi River is at a really good height to fish. And the guys he was with were up there fishing today. So we'll definitely have a report for next week on there. But it's a lovely area to go to. And we might talk about below Lake Hume because Mick has been giving us a report on a regular basis.
True. Yeah,
from below there.
Mick Miller, who makes the go-to lures, who is a two-times Australian national champion, cod casting champion, so he knows his stuff. He's been getting some good yellow belly down below the weir wall.
And earlier...
around Hayward's Bridge.
That's right, and the earliest that he's ever caught them was this year. So hopefully if the water starts to settle in terms of levels, then the yellow belly, and as the water warms up, of course, we know that the yellow belly become more active as well. So. Redfin out in Lake Hume?
Redfin in Lake Hume, we expect that it will be a bumper summer for the redfin. They're already getting some good ones as bycatch when they're chasing the yellow belly.
Yep. And
when I say good ones, these are fish in the 40 centimetre up range.
Yeah.
And some of them are egg dried up and milted up.
And some of them have already spawned by the looks of it. So they're right in their spawning season, and similar to the yellow belly, I suppose.
Forever checking our rods, mate, just in case.
We've already had one that's not working any longer because it got snagged up. But it's similar to the yellow belly. Often the smaller males or the males will be hanging around a couple of big females.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So looking forward on the 18th and 19th of October, which isn't too far away, the Trout Trollers Association have got a comp up at Lake Dartmouth, if anyone's interested. Great competition.
Yep.
$12,000 in prizes, I do believe. I could be corrected on that, but we might put this on their side anyway, so they can correct it if I'm wrong.
Yep.
So get in touch with those people. As we said, the Yellow Belly Classic coming up on the 26th, and a little bit further forward, the ladies...
Dartmouth Classic.
Dartmouth Classic, yes. Will be mid-November, but we'll talk about that a bit more.
I think that's about the 15th and 16th of November as well. So.
Okay. All right, well, I think that's about it. As we said, to kick this off, there's a big chance for everyone to win a tonic watch. We think valued at around about $180, Jamie.
Yeah, that's what we've been told.
Yeah, so our good friends at Tonic have donated this for us. So to be in the running for that, you need to subscribe to the Fish Talk video, and then in the comment section below this, put the word Fish Talk, and then we'll pick one of those people random
and if you've
to win the prize.
If you've already subscribed, you just put Fish Talk in your comments.
Yeah, if you're already a subscriber, and there's a number of you out there that are, just put Fish Talk in the comments, and we'll contact you afterwards if you're the winner.
And as we said, we're going to try and do these every couple of weeks or 2 or 3 weeks, depending upon how things are going and changes and whatnot. And our next video, we will announce the winner.
That's it. Okay, folks. Thank you. We'll just show you a little bit of the beautiful country that we live in around the Tallangatta area. As you can see, the sun's going down. Not many better places you could be than sitting on the banks of the Mitta River catching fish. I've got one, Jamie. How you going?
Yeah, not going too well, Roscoe. I don't have one as yet, but that's all right. It's early days.
Indeed.
Early days.
Okay, thanks, folks.
Oh, and the beauty of bringing a net,
Well, we have just
not helped.
yeah, we've given a lifeline. We'll put it that way. Sorry about that, folks, but anyway, there's plenty more fish in the river, as you might imagine.